postdoctoral research is a joint postdoctoral at Guangzhou Women and Children Medical Center and Wuhan Institute of Virology. After completing her postdoctoral training, she joined the Pangong Research Group at Wuhan Institute of Virology, where she currently serves as an associate professor. Her primary research focuses on the catalytic mechanism of arenaviruses polymerases and the intervention mechanism of the nucleoside-based antiviral drugs. She has published multiple papers in renowned journals such as Nature Communication, Nucleic Acid Research, Journal of Biological Chemistry, Protein Sciences, and Antiviral Research. So for this, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Zhu Pingjing for her lecture.
Thank you for kind introduction. May I begin? May I begin?
Yeah, you can share your slide, please.
Okay. Can you see my PPT?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Xu Pingjing from Pengong's Group, Wuhan Institute of Virology, Chinese Academy of Sciences. Our group focuses on the catalytic mechanism of RNA viruses polymerase. I'm very honored to have this opportunity to present our latest unpublished data on the catalytic mechanism of arenavirus polymerase. In this work, we identified a previously unrecognized structural element that actively participated in the initiation to elongation transition process. RNA-dependent RNA polymerase, short for RDRP, is the only replicase shared by all RNA viruses. RDRP is a key enzymatic machinery in the viral replication cycle. RNA viruses are classified into positive strand and negative strand based on their genome types. Their polymerase exhibit diversity in both molecular mass and global structure. As the figure shows, intravirus 71 3D protein is about 50 kD and its structure is compact, while Lassa virus L protein is about 215 kD, and its structure is relatively large and contains multi-domains. Despite their structural diversity of RDRP, the RDRP catalytic core responsible for polymerase activity is conserved. They all comprise 7 catalytic motifs shown as colored elements. Lassa virus is a biosafety level 4 pathogen, and its mortality rate is 15 to 20%. And I will be talking about how its polymerase makes a transition from initiation to elongation in RNA synthesis. Our laboratory recently began to investigate the catalytic mechanism in negative strand RNA virus polymerase, mainly focused on Borneo virus polymerase, including Rift Valley fever virus, Banda virus, and Lassa virus. RNA replication by RDRPs sequentially undergoes unstable initiation and progressive elongation to fulfill both a set-specific site and a consciously copy of the genome segment. The initiation to elongation transition is critical for RDRP to achieve processivity. The translation process is typically accompanied by conformational changes of the substructures within the polymerase RNA complex. Previous research indicates that the priming loop in both Borneo virus and influenza virus polymerase participates in the initiation to elongation transition, as shown in the structures in both pre-initiation complex in lactose and influenza virus. The priming loop didn't directly interact with the RNA. In both elongation complex, the priming loop refold and interact with the template RNA backbone. However, the direct structural evidence of priming loop or any other structural element involved in initiation to elongation is lacking. In order to solve this puzzle, firstly, let's carefully analyze the initiation to elongation transition process. We note that the Borneo virus polymerase requires a promoter to initiate RNA synthesis. The promoter is composed of a hook and a distal duplex. During the transition, the hook remains bound statically, and while the distal duplex likely undergoes progressive unwinding in the transition process. This may result in an unstable initiation to elongation transition process. This instability may be a main reason for current lack of the structural evidence for this critical process. A key question thus emerges: does the reported priming loop indeed facilitate this transition, or other structural element is indeed involved? To overcome the challenge of structural instability, we strategically altered the architecture of the promoter in order to maintain the distal duplex in the transition process to stabilize the polymerase RNA complex. As a consequence, the distance between the duplex and the active site is unchanged in the transition process, as mimicked by a set of stored complexes. Employing this strategy within the Lassa virus polymerase, we successfully solved a set of core EM structures in the initiation to elongation transition process. Surprisingly, we identified a previously unrecognized structural element distinct from the previously assigned priming loop that actively participates in the initiation to elongation transition. We recently established a mature LASV enzymology and structural analysis system, and we have successfully determined the elongation structure complex structure contain a non-NT product RNA that named EC9. In the structure, the gray part is the polymerase, the red set is the active site. Template RNA is in cyan, product RNA is in green, P is in white, and the hook is in purple. Using this methodology, we have determined a series of structures, and the resolution ranges from 3.0 to 3.1 angstrom. Taking the initiation complex within a 4NT product IC4 as an example, both the hook and the distal duplex of the promoter are well resolved as expected, and the 4NT RNA duplex is also well resolved. Surprisingly, we clearly observed that residue W1805 stacks against the uppermost base pair of the RNA duplex to stabilize this transition complex. This element directly participates in the initiation to elongation transition. This element directly participates in the initiation to elongation transition. We therefore named it transition loop, short for T loop. Through structural superposition analysis, we found that T loop undergoes a conformational change during initiation to elongation transition. In the IC4 and APO structural superposition, T loop mode a distance of about one base pair towards the active side. As the movie shown on the right, in the subsequently captured IC5 structure, W1805 also stacks against the uppermost base pair of the RNA duplex. T loop returns to roughly the apostate position. A conformational change of T loop occurs during initiation to elongation transition during the transition from IC4 to EC9 as shown in the following movie. The map of RNA duplex and T loop of IC5 and EC9 are displayed. In EC9, the R1807 interact with the template RNA backbone. Therefore, our data indicates that the T loop plays dual roles in initiation to elongation transition. This suggests that segmented negative strand RNA viruses may have involved different structural elements to achieve similar function. So our finding immediately prompted a critical question: whether T loop dual function found in Lassa virus polymerase is conserved across Borneo viruses. To address this, we performed a structure-based sequence alignment among representative Borneo virus polymerase structures. As shown in the figure, in the EC structures, T loop, as shown in the figure, T loop exists in all reported Borneo virus polymerase structures. Furthermore, in the EC structures, T loop form close contacts with the template RNA backbone, which may play a role in stabilizing the EC when we put the RNA duplex from LASV IC4 into SFTSV and LACV. We can see the T loop is relatively close to the RNA duplex. This may enable them to play a role in the initiation to elongation transition process. And the sequence of T loop is relatively conserved in the Borneo virus group. Among them, T1804 before W1805 is absolutely conserved, and the key 1806 is a basic amino acid. Our analysis suggests that T loop may perform a similar function role in initiation to elongation transition among Borneo viruses. Consequently, to further elucidate the universal function of T loop, more initiation to elongation transition complex structure of different viral polymerases need to be determined. In summary, our work suggests that segmented negative strand RNA viruses may utilize different structural elements to achieve similar functions. Indeed, the phenomenon of a single substructure performing during roles in initiation to elongation transition has been observed in both positive strand and double-stranded RNA viruses, suggesting a common phenomenon of efficient usage of a substructure using refolding in this viral polymerase. Finally, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Dr. Zeng Qindeng for providing the plasmid for ASV protein production, and Dr. Guibo Rao and Mingyu Wei for providing technical assistance in Korean data collection, and the entire Gong Lab for their support and helpful discussing throughout this project. And I also thank the conference organizers for giving me the opportunity to present. Thank you all for your attention, and I will be happy to take questions.
Thank you so much for giving us the valuable information. Any questions from the students? Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from the participant side? Yes. Mike? You. So we have a few questions, few queries from the students.
Thank you so much, Dr. Zhu Pingjing. I hope I get the name right, for that beautiful presentation of your results. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so thank you so much for that beautiful presentation. We really do appreciate you taking off time to take us through your work and the unpublished work. So we are really privileged to have that. I would just like you to probably enlighten us of what do you think could be the translational application of that information that you have shared with us, knowing that there is conserved structural availability for the different portions of the polymerase that could be across the different viruses, the Lassa and the Bunya. So in your own understanding, how can we utilize these results?
In my opinion, I think
Can I ask again?
I hear your question. I'm thinking the answer.
Okay.
When we RDRP is the element we found in the work can be used as a new target to T-loop can use as a potential drug target. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
With T-loop is structurally conserved in Borrelia viruses, so I think T-loop can use as a potential drug target in future, maybe.
Thank you so much for explaining. Hafiza?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Are there any other questions? No? All right, thank you so much
Thank you all.
for giving us such valuable information. Thank you. Ms. Farwa?
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to participate in the event. Goodbye.
माइक मैंने अनम्यूट कर दिया माइक नहीं काम कर रहा
Goodbye. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू From